Libra, we're back, and this is going to be the part 2 for my Libra family only. This is the long form extended for you guys. I got, in process of starting Libra's video. What was cool is the Geminis that are on the channel said they also want their own today. So we might have to do that. And I've learned how to do also lives, but if the moderators aren't online, I've learned how to keep it private, which means it cannot be attacked by spammers. I don't know, you guys, why this is a big problem lately in the community of tarot, or even with readers. I'm not really sure why it's getting so spiritually attacked. I don't understand it. I don't know if it was a movement that happened for, I don't know, jealous people. I'm not sure. But it became really rampant in June. I noticed that it was my channel. Another one was getting hit with a lot of spamming, and they seem to leave a text message too. So you'll know also that it is a fake profile because they'll leave like a little number to text. Okay. And you guys, I think you guys know how I talk when I reply. Like I've always, I've put really little emojis. I've left my reply rather liberal. Like I'll never write you 2 or 6 paragraphs. So welcome, Libra. You have beautiful oracle cards, and then you had 2 tarot. Now I can't show the star card well. Like I obviously don't want to tape up and ruin my cards, but and it's really hard to get classic decks now on Amazon and eBay. eBay, the price went up because of the tariffs. So you have the dolphin, which is live joyfully in the moment. And I kept getting the dolphin for you the last 2 days. And it's been about 2 days. You have it again today. Okay. And these are private pulls I'm talking about, but I'm finally showing you this morning's, which is the dolphin. This is usually like highly social card about you are just yourself. You could be really in tune with classic things that you had growing up. You could be really into like music, art forms of the past, but it somehow is fueling your current. It's somehow inspiring you today. So it could be like classic films of yesteryear. Let me get a card on that real quick. Is Libra in nostalgia? You have the dog. This is a yes card. And I just pulled there from Ancestors with the Animals. It's a purple backing. If you guys want to get a hold of it, just screenshot this and the card will come up in Google Images, okay? And you can get the exact deck. This one is about loyalty. I think you're loyal to your arts. I think you're loyal to, also, there's something here about your path during Mars in Libra. Very, very faithful. Even if no one else is, I don't think you care if anyone is faithful to it's just you. And I mean that with love. Okay, like your devotion is very, very high. You have the dog and the dolphin. Those are not small archetypes for today. I take them really, really seriously. The dog is loyalty. The dolphin is being playful. Okay, and then let's look at your tarot cards. So you have the 2 of Cups, and we'll just show the top of the star card. I'll give you a couple moments to get your downloads, okay? Before I burn down the house, too. So the star card talks about healing. I can pull it down so you at least see her face. You have Aquarius in your reading, which in the last one, like the grouped out reading, you didn't have the star. I think Gemini and Cancer did. It's saying here, though, that you are being hidden for great success. It's a longevity, too. Like a lot of people don't recognize the star as maybe even creating future wealth in the future. A solo star, somebody who's a supernova. And back when Libra Light was about 2, we had a reading about you being the supernova, which is, hopefully I can retrieve that and put it here. Okay, because now it's on the archival channel. 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups. Yesterday, Bethany, thank you, Bethany, too, and she said I could say her name. She said that in the future, Libra Light should be renamed to be an all signs channel. I've really, really been thinking that. Okay, instead of having it be archival and there's still so many people on that channel, maybe I'll go all signs with that in the future. And that seemed to be a great idea. So if some of you have personal ideas how to revamp the other site, I will take it, even though I don't know yet what to do. It's only me. So we'll talk about that in the future. Maybe we'll make it a community post on how to remake that, okay? And maybe you guys can give me ideas. 2 of Cups. So Libra, I don't know if you want a relationship. It's coming off this morning and for the rest of the day, because my readings tend to last all the way up until evening. It seems here that this partnership during Mars in Libra is like a transformative time that you also find out about yourself as much as you get to share with another person and have a shared experience. There could also be more romance. Some of you could be wanting like a romantic story at this time. So let's talk about it. For singles, if you're coupled, let's do that too. And then we'll get a couple career cards out and make it like a mixed reading today. For Libra, thank you. Lovers, got Gemini. And I'll hold it back here because the fire might be making it too bright. You have Gemini. You could be dealing with a fellow air sign. I also see here the importance of connection. How does it make you feel? Is love therapeutic right now for you, or would you rather be working on yourself? Because it seems here it's like a conflict of wanting connection to something. Okay, and whether it's more important to stay sovereign, which is the star card. Yeah, it's like, it's a question of, am I doing okay single, or would a relationship help me out quite a bit? Okay, I don't think you should wrestle with that. Don't overcomplicate it, or don't put on too much on your plate. I think it's just saying there is a need for connection. And there could also be an air sign around you at the same time. Okay, a little bit more on love. You have the 5 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. So I'll read it as if it's the rest of the day, right? Chiron goes retrograde. Chiron is about how we heal, how we choose to heal. All right. 5 of Cups. I think you might consider something as a wound, maybe an open wound still. And the 5 of Cups is about grief, right? It's about consistently dealing with the concept of grief. And then the 4 of Wands is here to say, but you have things to look forward to. There's celebrations, gatherings. There's also technical things marked on your calendar coming up. Maybe even a personal thing that you do for yourself, which could be considered a 4 of Wands. Excuse me, needs some coffee. 1 second. Engagements of importance too. So I think that it's something about that physically taking precedence in your life. Also, you may have had to surrender something in order to get this new 4 of Wands. So I think these celebrations, markers, and milestones are very, very important for you. I don't know if you guys are feeling this energy in general readings lately, but I also sense an invitation, okay? Because out of this loss, maybe somebody wants to revive a particular friendship connection with you. This can be invitations too when you have another connection card in the reading at the base minimum point. Okay. How does Libra feel about the 4 of Wands? Let's ask that. Thank you. A lot. 6 of Wands. Okay, so if you do repair it, it seems here that it can be successful. The relationship can be described both ways. You have the 2 of Cups in your reading. The union can have completion. Some of you are finding are having a run-in with somebody that is aligned to, even if it's been delayed. Okay, because the star is delays. The 2 of Cups can also be new loyalty. And look at this, you even have an oracle to talk about that, a new relationship. The new relationship cards are 4 of Wands, 2 of Cups, and this. Okay, so if you wanted to write that in your daily journal, it's those 3 cards, period. Anything that was past is the 5 of Cups and probably that Lover's card in the beginning. So we have the 9 of Cups. You're very content when it's just you. I know that I keep saying that, but you're really content on the things that you desire and also some of your goals right now. And then you have the 10 of Wands, letting go of the toughest time period. The 10 of Wands is the finito juarez of it all. It's the end, okay? It's the most difficult rock bottom card before you go up. And then you already have the star card in terms of dealing with a tower, okay? And I just got news right now about Sharon Osbourne. I don't know if that makes sense in this reading because Sharon and Ozzy were together for a long time. And I don't know if you want to look up their zodiac signs and their story. Okay, but I just saw a ticker tape of that in my news feed. We have the Knight of Cups. That's coming up next. the world. And we'll do another one today for Libra too. I have to get to the Chiron reading, so we'll do that later, Libra. Capricorn, Pisces, Ace of Swords. There's still a truth. Let's find out about that, okay? Because we don't have to go into past too much today, and we don't have to talk about an incoming person till later on today. One card for the interest, though, of a new person. One card of the Three of Wands. They want to head toward you. I do feel like a limiting, like shyness almost, like somebody embroiled in going inward. But they do feel like it's okay to. The Three of Wands is about waiting for you. So they want you to be the action step person. Why? I mean, are they assuming this? It's overthinking. Nine of Swords is thinking too much about it and not doing enough action. That's for a new person. But it seems here like they overthink about their steps. Very much about worry, right? Nine of Swords is Gemini worry. Gemini's worry. I'm just kidding. Okay, you have a Leo in the reading surrounding you. You have a Magician, Geminis and Virgos. You have a Four of Pentacles. So it's still the same jargon as yesterday. Nothing has really changed that much, Libra, other than somebody is holding on to your energy for security. Because when someone is doing a Four of Pentacles to you, they're holding on to you for something dear. Maybe they still get something out of you, okay? Which a lot of you are learning to cut the cord of that because it's not giving back. I think that's a big thing with Libras because we will hold on until our hand is bloodied, you know, and like it's almost like we need to hold on also to this person who's caring, but they can do it to us. And I think we forget that as well sometimes. So you have the Four of Pentacles on day 3. Judgment, the Strength card, the Seven of Cups, Five of Swords, Eight of Wands. Let me do a shuffle real quick for what you have here because you have a completion with somebody. What does the World card mean? And something could have started on the internet too. You could have been dating them from far away, or this is long distance. Hermit. Libras keep getting the Hermit for sure. I noticed my favorite readers pull the Hermit for the Libra collective. So I just want to share notes. It's okay to go into your Hermit today. Something is telling me that, I don't know if you have a music muse or Libras, like right now you're very, very poetic about your moves. They stand for something. Basically, it has meaning. So the Hermit is saying it's okay if you have to go into your Hermit. There's no Hermit shaming. It is talking about you being stable when you do get your answers alone. Maybe that's why all of these twos are being brought up too, because it's saying to partner up with somebody. Don't just keep it inside. Talk to a good friend. Call up somebody trusted. Speak to someone about your feelings, because I think that's what you have. So many twos, like influence of twos, even in the Sun card, 2 best friends. So it's like maybe it's important to talk about your feelings and announce it in a way. Okay, Knight of Swords. You could be dealing with Aquarius who's planning to come in. 5 of Wands. Yes, there was competition or conflict in the past. This could also be happening in the workspace. There could be competition with coworkers. 6 of Pentacles. You have it again. And the Page of Swords, which is very, very common storyline for you guys. That's not bad. You know, the Page of Swords just says there's curious folks around you. They're curious about your life. They could be admiring you. They could even be studying something that you do too. So Page of Swords could be common admiration. Who is the 6 of Pentacles, Page of Swords? And then you had healing at the bottom of the deck with Chiron. You had the 6 of Swords. I wish I would have showed it to you, but I was already shuffling. You had 6 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Who's this Page of Swords, 6 of Pentacles? Thank you. A couple more cards. They are a tower person, and you had 5 in total. Emperor. Okay, someone who has changed in a direction of their life. Maybe a masculine too who you didn't think was ever going to change. And then I'm going to get your 5 cards right now. You had Strength again, 8 of Cups. They could have walked away from you at a time that you weren't so strong. at a time you weren't so strong. They could have ghosted at a time like they left you weak, maybe. And now you're a different person. So they could be communicating during the Mercury in retrograde, which lasts till August 10th. And then you have the Tower, okay? This is my last line right here. I could even feel it. Temperance, Sagittarius, okay? And the Two of Swords. They're going to present something that complicates the peace that you've already found. This person's going to present an idea, is how I feel it. And I don't think they're trying to disrupt your peace. I think what's going on here is their life is changing simultaneously as yours is. So this crossroads is going to happen at a time where it like accidentally aligns you guys, okay? And it will align in a conversation. Two of Cups, Two of Swords, Two of Wands. Two. And then alignment, basically. But the thing is, it's coming out as the Tower energy for a lot of you. Like for most of us, it's a Tower energy, which means it breaks down an old foundation. The foundation is not healthy enough, okay? And that's why it's setting up for Libras right now for that to be corrected. And I want to get almost the feeling of this conversation. Sorry, you guys, for using the same decks, but I haven't ordered anything new. The only new thing I have is EV, Ethereal Visions, was my newest deck that arrived last Wednesday. And that's all I've got. So I gotta work out my new decks coming up soon. What's the Tower for this conversation? The Hierophant, the Ace of Cups. You had two. That's the Strength. Okay, so all of those are old cards. They would like to renew it. And what's funny about this card today is like it came off as a contract. Sorry for doing that. It came off as a contract, not so much as renewing a romance. They just want to start over. Okay, with the Hierophant. They also want to see what are your values? What are you valuing right now in your life? That might even be a question they ask you, because it's coming from the Emperor to the Ace of Cups, and then the Hierophant to me is the biggest card. 4, 5. I think someone is trying to get aligned to you. That's like the bigger message of the Libra one, is someone is trying to align to where you are in a Two of Cups space in your life, or they'd like to see themselves as that. All right. I'm just not sure if you have a different definition of love than this person. You guys might have to have a meeting about that or talk about it openly, whether they're old or new. And I think this might even be someone newly interested in you that wants to talk about what you believe in the Two of Cups. Okay? And that's Libra's long form. I know it was a little weird and different this morning, but I'm trying not to also read like other people. So if you guys can take it from that point too. But thank you, Libras. See you in a few moments. I don't know where to go next. Maybe we'll do an oracle spread for the third video. That way you have a lot of content for the morning. And then we'll do the Chiron video later on in the day. So I'll see you then. Thank you for tuning in. This was Libra Light 2025.